with the other.
Two by four, being the least,
stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Collins.
Here.
Baloo.
Here.
Contos.
Here.
Dan.
Here.
Garmin. Buxton. Everyone received copies of the minutes from the May 6th meeting. Any amendments? Hearing none, minutes stand as approved. Takes us to public speaks. Sue,
Nothing.
nothing today? All right. Misty Clark.
Nothing.
Mr. Redvine.
Scared to listen.
All right.
Make him stand up and introduce himself.
There you go.
You're running for office, man. You gotta put your name out there.
Come on.
I'm here honestly just to listen. I've been trying to just get out there as far as communication. My first name is DeRamus, which is pretty hard to say, but I'm known as Corey, which is much easier. I was once a write-in, so I had to at Burns get my name out there pretty big to write DeRamus in, the Redvine, the whole nine. But looking forward, I'm just trying to push my last name as far as, so Redvine is the key name right now. But we knew as far as campaigning, we've been bouncing around. We have a pretty wide district as far as District 50, and I'm running for state representative. So my thing is to be open as far as to be everywhere, to listen, to learn, and then to get back with me and Missy, we go around with our team and we just try to strategize. I like the fact that you asked me, which means you don't know, so I'm doing. But his name is Matt Kishman, out of Minerva.
He was sitting here last week.
Oh, he's working too then, so I'm right behind him.
See, now that wasn't that hard, was it?
No, it wasn't. I thank you.
All right, Gary, anything today?
No.
All right.
Good.
Very good. And Dawn Butler, Ms. Butler. I think that's okay. All right. Go into committee reports, service.
Under roads, you can see, everybody can see Noble got blacktop. That project is complete from Worley to Wood. We swept the roads after the storm that came through the village here about a week or so ago. We picked up about 9 tons of stone. It was bad, but it was bad everywhere. Even the state was coming through with sweepers. So, this is one of them.
Hey, while your press is on, the stone you click up, that's EPA regulated.
There you go.
can't just dump it anywhere.
No, there's not a problem with it till you pick it up.
Like, no, it's a-
Ed, everything's fine till you pick it up.
Take it back to their own driveway.
We're having a debate about that. We don't want that.
Well, if the rain made all that, the rocks come from.
This here is just some information. I did a little work on, we don't have a boom truck. And I saw this on General Rental, it's for sale. And you can see it's a tag on, you pull behind the truck. It's skinny. The downriggers on it, they have to be out when you use it. It's a safety thing, and it has to be there. I personally don't like that, but it's quick, it's fast. I went and looked at it today. It's actually very nice. It's a nice piece of equipment, well kept. They have all the maintenance on it, everything. And they only keep them for so many years and they rotate, sell them and get new out. They got 2 new ones sitting in the yard right now. But I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention. It's just something we're looking at. The price is around $19,600. Again, it's in fantastic shape, something to think about. It's really on my mind right now because we got to get flags up this week and I have no way to put flags up.
We did have a bucket truck at one point, did we not?
Yeah, that's the failed earlier.
And
this
we
year.
ended up getting rid of it.
Okay.
That was failed last year.
Took down the things for the high school.
Yeah, well, I had Luppos deliver a lift this morning.
Is it one like this?
They brought me an electric one that's for inside buildings.
Oh, a scissor lift?
Not a scissor lift, you know, but it wouldn't even go up the hill. The guy couldn't make it up the hill and deliver it.
Little wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're made for inside, not out. I told the gentleman what it was for, and this is what he sent me.
Hey, what's,
I made it 10 feet and put it back and told him come get it.
the only question I would have is, what is the bucket capacity? I don't see that on here.
Too much.
Hey, look.
It's more than Henry, I know that. I can tell you that
It's
much.
probably 300 pounds.
I think it's 300 or 400. 400 seems to ring a bell.
What's a new one cost?
That I don't know. Again, this is just kind of a last minute thing.
A little over 19,000 would go pretty far towards another bucket truck if that would.
Oh, no.
Maybe a down payment.
Yeah, you can't touch a bucket truck for, like 6 figures right now.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I had
Yeah.
no idea.
A van with a bucket truck on it right now is 120,000.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Now that's a 23, but still.
And that's just something else to maintain. This, I mean, basically for what we need it for, I mean, this would probably make more sense.
This would make more sense because our main thing is we put up flags a couple of times and repair them throughout the year, and we fix traffic lights.
Let me ask you this, you gotta have them outriggers down to
Don't
Put it
have a
up-
choice.
put it up in
Just-
the air.
Take a
So
lot more time to do.
Actually,
would
yeah,
that
I
screw
thought
on
so
the
too,
street?
but this is electric and hydraulic, of course, and the Mac outriggers are fast. Here's the problem. There's a screen on there.
Yeah.
And you gotta have 2 green lights. If you don't have green lights on all 4 riggers,
Ability.
it doesn't move.
Can you do it in a street light though? Or would you have to like back it up onto the sidewalk?
No, my concern with this one or anything like this is like going up 30.
Yeah,
I put my downriggers on the road, I'm good.
Yeah.
The other ones are gonna go in the dirt.
as long as nobody runs them over.
Well, we always put a truck behind us.
Yeah.
So we're hoping they hit the truck before they hit us. And this
That's
swings.
a good bet.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, it is.
It's what ODOT does.
Yeah.
And they hit the truck too.
Yeah, yeah, we always put somebody behind us, so. But I'm looking at that, you know, I was talking to Kurt, we're not so sure if that's the best price or if we can get them cheaper.
When you took the, things down that had the kids on it, how much higher is the flags?
You know, the flags are only like 8 foot. But it ain't something you can put a ladder in the truck and go up there. OSHA would,
What did you use to take them down?
well, the school did that.
You can't borrow that.
Well, we can. Here's the problem with that. You can put it on the bucket truck or the Bobcat. But when you get up to a flag, you gotta turn it, then you gotta drive up into the yard, and whoever's on the lift will fly backwards. They have to hold on.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
You gotta get a system going. If you don't know the system, it could be dangerous. It just takes one wrong move and that guy could fly. So it's not a good thing. It works, and we're probably lucky that OSHA hasn't come by and seen us in it. Even though we wear the harness, the hat and everything is secure, I don't know if that would fly.
I don't think OSHA will say anything to you. Your government, they can't say nothing
They
to the
stopped
water.
us, they got us
department.
once.
Oh, yes,
They were gonna hit us with a
Oh,
$10,000
yeah.
fine.
That's what I heard.
We're not exempt.
Yeah, on OSHA?
How's Canton Water exempt then?
Well, that I don't know, but they stopped us. They,
Did they?
Yeah.
yeah, they.
They were gonna give us a $10,000 fine.
Yeah.
For not having the harness on.
Can
I have
you
a
rent this
question,
thing
Ed.
to try it out?
The main roads in East Canton, in the village, are state routes. Can ODOT not help with that, or is
They
it
won't.
because it's inside the
Because
village?
it's inside the village.
Got it.
Inside the village and our flags are not gonna.
They only help when they want to do something on the state route that's inside the village. Otherwise, as soon as they hit the village sign, it's a dead stop. And they'll hand me paperwork every time and say, it's inside the village. It says right here. Just like potholes. The first inch and a half on the main streets, okay, 44, 30. This is hard to believe. The first inch and a half, ODOT is responsible for it. If it's any deeper than an inch and a half, the village is responsible for it. That makes no sense. One, we don't have anything to do with them roads. And now why wouldn't we take care of the first inch and a half and you take care of the deep ones? Well, we just don't touch them. And we force them to come out and do it.
I know, it's a strange rule all about the snowplow coming out up as soon as you hit the limits.
Yes.
But I thought maybe you could work with them
Yeah.
on that.
For the most part, we work well together, but there's stipulations and it's all part of it. So, and the guys in the field will do what they can do without getting themselves in trouble, and the same with us.
Sure.
You know, it's a two-way street. But anyway, this is something to look at. I think I'm gonna maybe try to rent one this week, because it's a lot cheaper than the one I had this morning, and give it a try. 'Cause one way or another, I gotta have flags up by Friday at 2 o'clock. So
Yeah, let us know how that goes. I think that's
we'll see how it does, how it works. And
It
we'll
seems
go-
like it'd work. It's a way cheaper alternative than a bucket.
Yeah.
Easier to store. Yeah, something like this. I mean, can you store that inside then?
Yeah.
That's-
I think probably wouldn't take up much more room than a trailer.
It don't take much.
Say it's electric and hydraulic.
Yeah, it's electric. Plugs into the truck.
How
And it
is,
actually has you can hook a pressure washer up to it. So you can run a pressure washer and pressure wash buildings and stuff like that.
let's
And it
say,
has electric.
let's say you gotta fix a street light or something in the winter time. Is the cold gonna bother that at all?
No. That will stay inside all the time. But we don't do streetlights anyway. AEP does it.
Well, I mean, traffic lights or whatever else we're
No,
gonna get up
it won't
there.
affect us whatsoever.
Okay.
Actually, the rental places, they sit outside year round. But all the wheels have been, every year, they go through and put new bearings, re-grease them, change it, they do a complete thing every year. So the maintenance on it is way up. But again, it is a better alternative than spending Bluetooth box versus this might be just what the village needs.
Now, would you be putting that thing inside or leaving it out around the back?
No, inside. It's the same meeting. So. All right, well, food for thought, I'll move on here. Underwater, we are definitely seeing a big increase in residents getting their water shut off due to non-payment. We had some that went really high. Now we try to work with a lot of people, especially through Christmas. And we try to be nice at Christmas and work with these people. And it came back to bite us in the butt. I guess when you give them a little, they want a lot. So we're trying to really buckle down now. Next Christmas, I'm sorry because of what happened this year. We will no longer do it again next year. And so we're just taking one at a time and doing what we have to do. So, but just to let you know, there's been a big increase in shut-offs and stuff like that due to non-payment. I'm sure it's part of the economy, due to a lot of things, but it's happened. The park is now penciled in for maintenance of the trees. We're looking like June 3rd. I got the first on here, but I think it's the 3rd. They're gonna come in, start trimming trees, cutting trees, all kinds of stuff's gonna be happening over at the park this year, so. New flower beds are in at the park. They're in up at the downtown area. Flowers have been planted. Thank you to the volunteers. They've been great. Look very nice. Under buildings, I'm just throwing this out there because we talked about it. We want to move the bell. Okay, we can move it. It's not that big a deal. We'll figure something out. I just want council to think about maybe considering installing an electric sign. Maybe it's time this village moves up. Gets a
Something
little-
like that over there?
Yeah, something like that with an electric sign in it. And then we can start posting the spring cleanups, the yard sales, happy birthday to Councilman Contos or something like that. I don't know.
That's cute, man.
Time and temperature.
So, but any information the village has to pass on to the residents, we could put it out there. Just something that's just food for thought. Maybe next year, just planting a seed, that's all.
I don't celebrate my birthday, you know that.
I have a question. Doesn't the Fultz Community Center let you use their sign? It's a community center.
I wouldn't think so.
Did you ever ask?
Nope.
They don't even want to put the time up.
Yeah.
I guess the community thing is a farce.
Yeah. When you start doing stuff like that, it's a good idea. But then there becomes issues. Well, I need this put up, and they have their stuff they want to put up. It's just best that you just do it.
Okay,
I've seen it happen.
teamwork.
I know. It's stuff behind the scenes that you don't see.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked at a corporation for years, I know, but still.
Yeah. So, but anyway, just food for thought.
Okay.
Under others, the yard sales have been put up. I want to thank the kids from the school. They installed the flower pots and the flowers in the downtown area. I think I sent the mayor pictures. They cleaned up the flower bed at the park and picked up a lot of trash that was around the park. So, did a nice job. It was a pleasure having them. And that's all I got.
Thank you, Administrator Hopkinson. Chief is not able to join us tonight. You see the report out for safety. Past 2 weeks, the PD responded to 29 calls, 19 traffic stops, 2 suspicious persons, 2 suspicious vehicles, 2 thefts, 2 alarm drops, 1 felony warrant arrest, and 1 stolen vehicle arrest. So it is getting busy with the change of the weather. But they're being active, so that's good.
I would like to caution everybody when you're out driving, especially here in town, not to have your cell phone in your hand. Because my nephew got pulled over in town here for having his cell phone in his hands.
How old's your nephew?
He's 18. Good. So.
It is illegal, right?
Yes, yes,
It's illegal.
yes.
There was commercials on TV said that the kind of the grace period was over. They're
Yeah,
gonna
it's-
start enforcing.
Right, right. And they are enforcing the school zone pretty effectively as well. So,
Did you say there was 19 traffic stops?
Yeah.
Did they get tickets at those stops or warnings?
it's a mixture. Not all 19 will be tickets, but I can, being that I enter them all, I could probably say it's probably about 60% are tickets right now.
And are they more on the main drags or the side streets?
A lot of them are main drag. East Nassau is a focus right now because of the people coming in. And we want to make sure that, the safety of residents there. We've had a couple close calls there that we want to try to focus on slowing people down. Like I said, the school zone. And then we've had a couple for stop signs on the side streets.
Sometimes I think you ought to just take the stop signs out.
Yeah.
They never obey them.
Right. Yeah, we've had, I think, I'd have to pull it up to give you an exact number, but I think at least 6 stop sign citations in the past month.
And there's certain areas that you can tell what time they'll be coming through, because it's definitely used as a cut through the side
Yeah.
streets to go to work and come from work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've heard that, and that you're absolutely right. I mean, it's we know it's happening. It's just trying to get the officers in the right place and cover as much as we can.
I have a couple places they can sit, so. let me
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, they are picking up the pace. Currently on the year, I just entered in the 72nd ticket for the year, but I think there's 7 or 8 more sitting there waiting for me to enter. So I think we'll probably be close to 80 tickets so far this year written. So. All right. Anything else for safety? Any questions? All right, takes us to judicial. Anything for judicial for tonight?
Nothing negative.
Thank you, Councilman Collins. Anything for grants? Back there. Takes us to finance.
Finance, I'd like to make a motion to approve invoices in amount of $45,437 as presented by you guys.
Second.
Roll call. Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yay.
Contos.
Yay.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
I'd also like to make a motion to approve the payroll in the amount of $17,121.29.
Second.
Roll call. Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yay.
Contos.
Yay.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton. Fiscal Officer Geis has supplied council with the appropriation status through today, tomorrow. That is in the council packet. I don't know if there are any questions yet. If not, please review and get with Fiscal Officer Geis. Kurt, do you have anything you wanted to point out, any concerns on your end?
No, the big one, the earlier one that we gave was the police department wages. But they seem to be settling down and hopefully by the end of the year, we won't have to transfer too much more.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you see in there is 100% expended, like your liability insurance premiums and what have you. But that's a one-time payment that's already been made for the entire year. So, zero workers' comps like that, liability insurances like that. So some of the higher ones where you see closer to 100%, those are probably a one-time payment that have already been paid for the year.
We recently met with the insurance agent as well, so we're not really anticipating, I think any increase was already spelled out, correct?
I did get the premium. I forgot to put that in there. I did get the premiums. They were right at whatever I had told you, 6-something% and everything like that. But I got the new rates and they still offer us 1 month, what they call a holiday month. And they spread our premiums, 12 months worth of premiums over 11 months. We can take a 1 month, what they call holiday.
Yeah. Anything else for finance? Councilman Buxton takes us to other, any other topics we want to discuss?
One thing, Mayor, it was nice to see the gun shop business came into town.
Yeah.
But it's a little concerning that the laundromat might be leaving.
Yeah.
Do we know, any idea what's going on there?
I do, but for privacy reasons, I just don't want to air someone's personal business out in an open council meeting. I will say that the village has worked very hard to be accommodating to that business, and it's just some things have to get taken care of. We do wish them success. We hope they are able to open back up. We know it is an asset and a great service for our village. It's just right now, things have to get cleaned up. And not cleaned up physically, but some matters need to be addressed.
Is the gun shop a sales place? They sell
Yes, they
firearms
do,
in there?
yeah. And we're excited that a new business has opened within the village. I believe that they're predominantly open on the weekends. Their grand opening was last Saturday. So we wish them all the best and much success. So, good. I haven't had a chance to go in yet, but try to get in this coming weekend.
Where is that at?
It's right at the corner. Yeah, right at Town Square corner, right across from the barber shop.
Hobby shop?
Yeah, yeah. So
My retired neighbor had to run over there and buy some guns, because that's what he
Of
does, but he says his prices are pretty good.
That's good. I figured they had sales because they have the bars on the windows, which
Yeah.
I'm sure is a requirement.
yeah, absolutely. Yep. I wanted to just bring forward to everyone that we are starting to get more complaints of dogs barking continuously throughout the village. I just ask residents to be mindful of their neighbors. Dogs bark, that's a fact of life, but please don't leave your dog sitting outside for hours on end barking. Neighbors have a right to have some, to enjoy the outside as well without having to listen to their dog.
By ordinance, it's 15 minutes.
I try not to get to the point where we're having police knock on doors. I'm just trying to proactively ask that the residents respect each other and not let their dogs stay out. So
Did we mosquito spray yet, or are we doing that this year?
it's county, yeah.
Oh,
we-
it's county.
Yeah. I'm sure it will be done, I just don't know. I mean, they traditionally do it on a regular basis, yeah. Yeah. Anything else for other? Charlie, one thing I wanted to, I brought it up at the last council meeting, but I didn't ask you formally. Is it possible to look at revisiting the uniform allowance for new hires? And looking at fronting that amount, $250 upfront, to allow our new hire officers to get proper attire.
Let me get with Chief, you, and the fiscal officer, and we'll have a policy for next, and maybe a resolution for next meeting.
I appreciate it. Anything else for tonight? What's the motion to adjourn?
Second.
You got it.
Let's close.
You got it.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Contis.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yes.
Cluster.
Yeah, we'll put it through committee.
Where do you live, chief?
Finance and